Basically, sorry about that. A little crashing. Not sure there, but if you're watching the recordings, this should be episode 21 of the Let's Play Gotland series. Trying to see. Hopefully, the game got saved at a correct date there. What we were going to do was conquest of Middlesex. The council is voting with me thanks to me throwing a loyalist on. We were going to do conquest of Middlesex, conquest of Powys, or the county of Shrewsbury, excuse me, and a conquest of Huish. Ooh, does he have any allies? No, he doesn't. Excellent. France. Soma the Monster. King of France. Okay, terrific. Alright, we're going to do those three. All at once. See what happens, guys. 70 vassal ships. Fantastico. Raise up the vassal levies. Get these guys on ships. These guys on ships. I'm just throwing them on ships because I don't want to lose them to three belligerent armies being raised in the general area while I'm not paying attention. And get all these guys moving towards the middle. My vassal's arguing with his wife. She's upset. I'm going to intervene. And he's upset that I interrupted a private discussion, as well he should be. He wants me to stay out of his business. So my opinion of him, however, is lowered. How dare he speak to me like that? I am his Filkir. Okay, we'll send the spy master to the arrest, I guess. Okay. Ships are all here. All these army guys. Go to the ships. And we'll take a look and see what our foes have raised in terms of army. Doesn't appear to be much. Stole more tech from Constantinople. Well, that event is firing off. This guy, yeah, okay. He just took Galloway again. All right. So I guess the game, when it crashed, it went back slightly before he had finished conquering Galloway. It appears. I'm tempted to give that guy like a duchy title too, because he's doing so well for me. But I don't want to make problems for my son or grandson in the future by the same token. So if he can conquer enough territory and afford it himself, then the title's all his. But I'm not going to just hand it over. Military org, again, back to 3. The Chancellor wants to kill my spy master. We're going to end plot on that. I think, actually, I believe I have the end plot checkbox ticked already. Yeah, auto stop plots. Good. I don't tolerate any cravenness in my court. I despise the scared eyes of one of the courtiers and the way the courtier shies away from me and everything scary. There must be a way to cure them of this cowardice, but how? Maybe if I pretend to push them off the wall. So Hala, my concubine, already hates me because I kidnapped her. Not sure she has children. She must have been married to someone. Her brother is my vassal. She hates me. Or I could scare this courtier in the middle of the night. He get depressed. We'll scare him. He did get depressed. He hates me. That's okay. Sverker just took something. City Penthevry. Okay. And now my vassals are proceeding to turn Brittany, what remained of Brittany, into a Saxon colony. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, ambitious vassals within reason, when they're not trying to shove me off my throne. Let me just, this timer, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Troops are almost all aboard. They're sieging me out in Ireland, and that's fine. I'm going to invest in some tech. Legalism 3. Fantastic. Been long enough. Now we can start, you know, changing some laws to get to primogeniture, which is what I really want. I mean, elective is great right now. But getting Primogenitor will allow me to actually create, the Kingdom of Norway, the Kingdom of Denmark. They'll pick up the Primogenitor law. I didn't want to make those kingdoms right now because if I did all three, they'll all be elective at best, if not Gallokind, and there'd certainly be a possibility where my realm would split up upon death. But we'll be able to push this late administration in 873, and then change the inheritance to Primogenitor as soon as we meet all the, red X's. So that's great. Great news. Excellent. Daughter, we'll give her learning. Reading's fundamental. Now we got 5,500 troops, including my personal retinue. I don't want my son leading this because I don't want him to die. Raiding is one thing, but I don't want him leading armies in actual battle. Maketh, what do I think of the next DLC? Paradox announced that it will be about tons of new caster spells. I like it. I was reading the developer diary, and they were talking about how they're going to have a basically a war caster spelly where you don't have a reason to declare war other than just this, showing dominance. So like doing a county conquest on someone of a different religion or the same religion, where you have to pay gold or piety right up front. You'll be taking a negative from your religious head. You'll be taking a negative from people of your religion if you do it to them. I like it. It reminds me a little bit of EU with the aggressive expansion where you could attack somebody for no reason, but there's got to be a negative to it. So I'm hoping what they do, in addition to making negative opinions from people in the general vicinity, people who it actually affects, I hope that they make those types of wars give a lot more threat than you normally would get. Because hey, you're attacking, you're not even pretending to make a fake claim, fabricated claim. But it's good because it kind of cuts down on like if you're playing in I don't know, the Canary Islands, or you're playing in 1066 in the Holy Roman Empire, and you're just a count. I love to start as counts, right? Did this playthrough, and you're just a count in all you're doing basically, especially at the beginning of the game, is you're waiting for fabricated claims, and you can get some really, really bad RNG with that, where you're waiting for like 20 years and the claim doesn't pop up because the guy's getting bribed or you forget to move him or whatever. So I think it's great that I'm declaring war because I'm stronger than you. That's it, and there's penalties for that, but it's more realistic because a lot of wars, hey, look at Russia, in this day and age, apologies to Russian, but that taking in the Crimea was pretty aggressive, I think it's cool, and I like what I'm reading so far. I like that they're adding in, they're going to be adding in the Terran Basin, this area over here, where it's currently black. They're going to be adding in all new provinces here, adding in Tibet, because it's this just looks silly right here. There was people in between these areas. It's not impassable terrain. We're not Alexander the Great, where the edge of the world is over here. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope this building in this eastern area leads to maybe extending the map a little more eastward, or maybe a lot more eastward, before the lifespan of the game's over. Thanks, McCall. Appreciate it. Okay, where are we? Gloucester. Okay, this guy's sieging me out. Gloucester's got some troops there. Kind of annoying. Essex is really annoying. We're just going to land the troops right on him. I mean, you get a morale penalty for landing troops, but we outnumber him by so much that it doesn't even matter. And where's my leader? Where'd he go? Borgfar, what are you doing, brother? Is he like doing his own war, and that's why he probably is? Really? Oh yeah, he is doing his own war. Okay, so I'm not gonna have him lead my troops because he's leading his own deal. So We'll leave him alone. We'll put class, this mayor, and try. It doesn't matter, really. We all remember these guys so badly. This guy. My son's got him in jail. Oh. Why do we have 100% now? I see he was attacking Cumberland, trying to spread the faith. Okay. What do we need here? Commander. Need a new commander. Okay. This guy. Oh my god. You're all of Western Gotland. 26 Marshal. This guy's a beast. Arnie. Arnie indeed. Arnold Schwarzenegger. My man. We're going to give him Mercus Matter. This guy's badass. I love it. Okay. We could call it Allies Novgorod again. They're so far away. And they're busy. Did they win their subjugation war? No, they're losing. Man, that's sad, dude. Come on, brother. It's like a one county dude that you're fighting. What? I don't even. Vastly out. He's losing. Oh, man. Friends like you, bro. Estonia now moving in. Estonia's getting big. Originally they were just over here. Now they're extending into Finland proper. I mean, I don't mind that too much, but yeah, 26 Marshal, man. I think he's a beast. But he's double Jarl or double High Chief. Excuse me. Where's he? Sudameska. I don't care if he eats all the other, you know, people of his religion up, because then when I holy war, then nobody's gonna jump in. It'll just be his piety and prestige that I have to deal with. You know, it's when you got like 5 different Sumanesco dudes, and they all got like 600 piety, and they can all call 2, 4, 6,000 troops. That's when you run into trouble here. But yeah. So, where were we? But yeah, we're sieging this dude out just to kind of get this out of the way. Then we'll go to the mainland England. We can advance another tech. Kind of swore town infrastructure was it too, but I would have been swearing in vain. We'll raise it. Okay. My bastard granddaughter is a charismatic negotiator. I'd like to marry her off because she doesn't have my name anyway. So I'd like to marry her off for like an alliance with somebody. Would be cool. Who's your father? No? Kagan Vazul of Yuriev. This guy. How many troops do you have? 1.5k? Where are you? You're over here. You're not much help. Berenjar. I like your color. What about the Khan? What about Kagan Nagaya the Monster? Can we get an alliance with him? You know? She's betrothed. He's hiding. Katula. What about you, buddy? Too far. Too distant. Okay. Alright, we can't quite interact with them yet. We'll certainly try, you know, the converting thing on them for sure, you know. Actually, can we proselytize? What do you do here? Settle the Cumberland. See, I'm not seeing the option to send a missionary anymore. You used to be able to send maybe they gotta be. I'm not sure. Might not be available for me because I'm pagan. I'm a 4 pagan. We'll see. I'm not gonna owe my mayor a favor, so I'll take the chances of getting shy. And I have gained a shy trait. Whatever. Oh yeah, this war, yeah, this is what I was looking at. 100%. This is new. I didn't know this. This is how this worked. This guy was imprisoned by my son in a war. In a war, he's fighting with somebody else. This guy, I guess, joined in as an ally. My son has him in prison. My son is, you know, a Jarl himself. Fel Matt, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. And since my son has him in prison, boom, 100% war score, which is not showing up here. 25% battles, 3% occupation. He's imprisoned by my son, Prince Mary's. I get 100% war score. That's something to keep in mind for the future in your own games too. You know, if the guy's in jail, somebody in your family, boom, declare war on him, instant 100%. Not necessarily cheesy because that's how it would work in real life, right? But yeah, offer peace. We'll take Middlesex. It's not left sex. It's not right sex. It's Middlesex. All right. And where is it? Excellent county. A lot of slots here. If I was basing myself on England, I'd probably make this my capital. I'm not gonna, but if I was, I might keep the. Actually, you know what? Oh, London's the capital. Or London's the city. I forgot. How could I forget? But you know what I mean. I could make this county the capital, and I could give it to the Grand Mayor. Give him London. That'll help him quite a bit. The thing is he'll have 4 counties, which again is not a huge deal. Yeah, basically Hasgrim, northwest. You know, the thing is if I go east, I'm gonna run up against a baby blue wall over here, and I'm gonna get crushed. And all the attrition over here, I just since I reformed the religion, I'm susceptible to it. So I don't want to suffer from them at the moment. But yeah. Debating giving this to Grand Mayor. Let's see, what's the de jure duchy? Yeah, see, it's part of Essex, and I'm going to want to give that to whoever owns Essex. So I'm not going to give it to the mayor. What I am going to do is give it to my son, who I was talking about before, Styrbjorn, who did a good job and made an heir. Give you that place and all the lower titles. There you go, son. Make more kids. Get married. Get yourself married. Good deal. Alright. Let's jump to the ships. Let's actually have somebody leading the army. Arnold. Get him in the middle. You go to the right. And Freyr, get you there. And we're going to take... My wife's sick. She's got a cancerous growth, sucking the life out of her. Call my physician at once. Her stats aren't the best, but I love her. Or at least she's given me children, at any rate. Alright, we're going to just assault this because we outnumber it vastly. 100%, there we go. Alright, Shrewsbury is part of Powys. They changed the color of some of these in that recent patch, so I like it. It's just different to me, but we gotta give somebody Shrewsbury. Oh, another son that's like alive. This guy Alfgeir, he's got a wife. He's 20, she's 24. We'll give it to you. Here you go, son. We're spreading the seed far and wide. Our threat is up to 8.7%, so it's going up a bit. We're still at war right now for Gloucester. So once we take Gloucester, we'll take it easy for a bit, maybe. We'll land these ships for one. See that they're starting to make a defensive pact against me, and that's fine. Too little, too late. What I'm going to do is break off half of these guys. Arnie. Okay. Several tavern owners in Oldenburg have come forward to your court with complaints against Jarl Unlofr, the tyrant. Apparently he has gone on drunken rampages in all of their establishments, and they are demanding compensation. Jarl Unlofr claims to have no memory of the knights in question. So let's take a look at the Jarl here. He loves me. He's content. He's zealous. He's a drunkard. It's true he's a drunkard, but he's charitable, and he's a chicken shit. Pardon my French. He's a known murderer. Oh, I'm a known murderer. No, he's a known murderer. But basically, drinking and debauchery are what your taverns are for, are they not? So Oldenburg gets the merchants aren't happy. His opinion of me rises. I could do that, or I could pay 50 gold. You know what? That's what bars are for. Pause. I got the just trait. I think it was pretty just. No, my commander! No! Jarl Arnie was cornered and slain by the enemy on the battlefield. He fought bravely right until the end. Arnie, I threw you in the middle of it. I'm sorry, brother. Damn. His son's 5 years old and took over. His son's... Well, the apple fell somewhat far from the tree there. That's a shame. With her teaching him, it's not gonna be all that great either. Arnie. I'm sorry, man. Dang. That sucks. I can't pick a tutor for you, buddy? No, you're not 6 years old, are you? That's too bad. Yeah, McCaffrey, but geez, he, seriously took leading from the front way too literally. Rise of the Shia. Okay, the Shia are rising again in Egypt. Egypt is a rump state at this point. Very small. I mean, he's got 1.7k troops. The fake Shia Caliphate has like twice that, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually win. They originally rose here in Persia and Syria and took over a couple of kingdoms, but the Mongols transformed that. Arabian Empire doing pretty well considering. Mongols seem to be distracted. They're attacking Gurgen right now. Or are they attacking the... Yeah, they're actually attacking the Caliphate, but they're just doing a conquest war. So, Caliphate getting very lucky there. But yeah, they're lucky in a sense. They're also fighting off a revolt, so they're certainly going to lose that war. But, yeah, poor Arnie. Let's recruit a general, because I'm running out of commanders. This guy, 20... Look at this guy. Look at the luck. Folky. Half Saxholm, 22 and aggressive leader, which is given 25% pursuit and 10% damage. Definitely a commander. Folky, probably going to be my main commander right now since Arnie's gone. Vagnin, Freyr, Borgvard. I don't want to use him because he's doing his own stuff. Attack the Mongols, stop the madness. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I got basic arithmetic against me. 90,000 event troops still. Gonna be a while, I think. Again, the copy of the old Germanic sagas. Again, this is why I'm turning off secret cultists next playthrough, because very annoying. I'll read it, but I'm gonna put it down. I'm not going to join them. I'm not secretly practicing that. Thank you. Where are you going, buddy? Boom. Alright. Continue the siege. How do I have... I mean, who am I owing favors to? Really, really annoying. You know, my seer is now forcing me to do a vote on the execution committee law. Really, really annoying. And they managed to get it. Really, really annoying. So, apparently I owe people favors from earlier, and they're taking advantage of it now. But from now on, it's one thing to keep in mind. You're trying to get your laws together. Don't owe people favors, or don't, take them, I don't know, just... I don't want to say be gamey and take them off the council, but try not to give people favors. Like, really, really, have to have it. My young son appears to be becoming cruel. I'll beat it out of him. And he does get the cruel trait, so... Oh well. Saga is opening my letters. I'll teach her to be less nosy. And here we go. Alright, nice. As my troops ransacked the castle of Gloucester, they uncovered an interesting relic that King Edsig had hidden away there. Cool. So we got a noble scepter. Excellent. What's that look like? Right here. Pretty crappy, not gonna lie. But hey, it's something. You know? At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my niece Portis. The would-be lover Styrbjorn, my son, is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. My niece Portis. Sort of this. Let's see. Not you. I just want to see who the niece is, actually. My dead brother Knut. His daughter? Maybe. My sister's daughter. Oh yeah, my sister's bastard daughter, Thordis, who has a lisp and is diligent, gregarious. Excellent stats, though, man. Seriously, very serious look on her face. But my son wants to tap his first cousin. She's a bastard of the dynasty. All right. He just died. We have a new heir. Okay. Defensive pact is gone for the moment. King Arnbjorn II feasts in Valhalla. At age 62, he died of depression. Although not especially blessed, we hope Arnbjorn will find peace in the afterlife. King Arnbjorn III, an equitable man, we him to ascertain that everyone gets their fair share. Long live King Arnbjorn III. Alright. So be it. Pause. First of all, slow it down for a second. 5 speed's a little tricky when you get a new mover. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to step away for about